excuse me, just talk amongst yourselves. Hi, everyone. Hello, all, and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with Midweek Live. I always get giggly at the beginning because nothing goes right for me when I'm trying to get on, and absolutely nothing went right for me just now. So there you go. Anyway, the live started on its own. As it does. If I leave it on for too long, it just sort of takes off and does its own thing. Hi, Green Butterfly. Hi, Laurie. Lovely to have everyone here. Coming in quickly now. Hello, beautiful, fluffy kitten. Everyone is coming in. Don't forget, guys. Hi, Yvonne. Don't forget, guys, to pop your live chat and not your all chat so everyone can see. Beautiful Middle Earthians is in the house as well. Lovely, lovely to have everyone popping in. So much to talk about today. So much. This is what happens when you miss a Saturday live. We'll see how long I can stay awake for. Oh, that's all right, honey. If you get tired, you go to sleep, sweetheart, all right? Water time. I am going to have a drink because, as you can see, I'm a little bit flushed. Cheers, everyone. And it's because things go wrong just before the live when it comes to trying to get onto the live. It's such a headache. Once I'm on, it sort of works itself out, except sometimes it cuts us off as well. But once I'm on, it sort of works itself out. But anyway, moving right along, what sort of stuff do we have to talk about? A lot has happened since last Wednesday. A lot. And we're going to talk briefly about our uploads, and we're also going to talk about, there's a lot to talk about, our blanket, our uploads happening for the rest of the week and next week. Beautiful Camille is in the house. Karen! Hi, Karen. How are you? We didn't think you were going to get on, so there you go. So if you didn't know, Karen's been traveling out and about, I think. Out and about. So yeah, lots to discuss, lots and lots, and especially I've written it down on purpose because I knew I was going to miss something. This weekend on Saturday is a thing called, let's try Saturday and Sunday, is a thing called the Fibre Fest here in Coburg, which is a very short drive for me. I will be doing our Saturday mornings live and then taking off to the Fibre Fest. I hope that wasn't too loud, that clap. But that's what I expect to do this weekend, or I will do the Fibre Fest on Sunday. I haven't decided. I'll have to wait till Saturday morning to see how I feel or what's happening on the day. I know on the day we're quite busy, but that's not till later in the evening. So there you go. So we're going to talk all about these things now. We're going to talk about the Bendigo delivery. I had a Bendigo delivery. We're going to talk about Fibre Fest. We're going to talk about this room. It's very exciting. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Our top down top. I'm going to be so busy. I'm going to run out of breath. Let's have another drink real quickly. Cheers, everyone. All right. So let's go right back here. And what did I miss? She's whistling and humming to herself. Everyone's saying hello. I think the wildfires here in Manitoba is affecting my allergies. It would trigger it off, I'm sure of it, especially that, all the dust and the dirt and the rest of it happening after the fires. Yvonne, hello, Yvonne. I think I said hello. You leave tomorrow, do you, Karen? Oh, we're going to miss you. Oh. Don't worry, we'll make enough noise for you. Beautiful Margaret, it's cold. It's very, very cold. I know. I've got socks on. Let me show you. Socks. If you didn't know this, guys, I don't wear socks and shoes. I don't like to. I do wear them. I don't like to wear them. I like having my bare feet. That's just how I am. But I have to put socks on lately because it's so cold. So cold. I can't wait to see your Fibre Fest. I hope you show us. I don't know, Camille, how much I can record. I can't do recording if people don't want it done record. I will be able to record their tables. I will let them know that I'm recording for my channel. A lot of people don't like it. There will be other people around, so I won't be able to do anything up high. It'll only be down low. So there we go. What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, everyone's just saying hello. Fluffy kitten, how exciting, Karen. Hope you have a great time. Sure you will. I'm not jealous. She will have a good time. She will. She'll have a ball. Lots of smoke right now, down drifting at the fires. Yes, yes, it would. It would, yes. So beautiful, Luana. Hi, Luana. Lovely to have you here. I don't know if I said hello before, but hello. Australia is sending firefighters over to help with the fires. Yes, we do that, don't we? We do that when it comes to fires. We're experts at it because we have a lot of fires here in this country here, because come summer, everything's on fire. Fires all over the country. So it's pretty hot, in our summer. So we're experienced. Not that that's a good thing, but we are experienced at fires. So there you go. All right. So what's going to happen this week? Let's talk firstly about why I didn't have my live on Saturday. Most of you already know my youngest of all my two children. I want to make it sound dramatic. Moved in with his lovely girlfriend, and we helped with the shift on Saturday morning. So glad I didn't have the live because it was so noisy in here. And our whole house was just noisy. It was icy cold because the doors were open and we were running up and down. So I wouldn't have had time for a live. I'm so glad I called it and cancelled the live Saturday. It's sad that I cancelled a live, but sometimes, like, this doesn't happen every week. Your children don't move out every week, depending on what happens next week. She's so naughty. No, so he moved in with his lovely girlfriend, and so that means we had to have a busy house Saturday. The best part is not this week, because we still have a whole lot of his stuff in the other room. But next week, hopefully, that room will be totally empty, and all of the other stuff that doesn't belong in here can go in that room, and I get this room to myself. Yay! She's so overly excited. And I've missed all the chat yet again. Yes. Oh, it's not too bad. Yes. But on another note, I will be starting the first part. Yes. Good. Beautiful, lovely. Manuela's in the house. Lovely to have you here, darling. Lady Crochet, another channel, another fun channel to watch. And I still have to start the new playlist yet for my channel. Do you know how many playlists I've ended up with middle? I've just let it get out of control. There's so many of them. It happens after your channel gets really big and busy. You have playlists all over the place and there's things everywhere. So anyway, so that was Saturday. And because of that shift, I eventually, as of next week, I hope the week after at the latest, I will have this room to myself. Having said that, I will be working on this room tomorrow. Even though I don't have it to myself tomorrow, I'm going to move the table right on the other side of the room, which is only 2 feet away. It's very short. It's a very small room. And I will start playing with this. And you might see a little funny video go up in reference to what's happening here in the corner. Things will change. The actual style will actually change as well. You'll see a little bit less yarn in one section, probably a little bit less yarn here. I might have, like the little mini me there, and some, my coffee, let's try that again. My tea cozy, the granny square tea cozy there. And you might have a little bit less yarn in your face here, but it's only because it's a bit messy, and all I have to do is compact everything. Once I compact everything, I know I'm going to have 3 shelves empty. I can guarantee you. I'm not opening any tubs right now. I'm going to empty those shelves and leave 1 or 2 shelves specifically just for little things like that. Like the little sign can come down here, and more yarn can go up there, and everything can come down here. So it's visible, and you guys get to see some of our crochet for the week. I will have some of our crochet for the week sitting right here, so we can just go bang, bang. And maybe the hat will be sitting here, the little green hat. See how far I have to reach for that hat? So that hat there does the live antics in it. If you are new to our channel, we have live antics Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. And we have a thing called live antics, so that you guys, as a subscriber, gets to choose a color combination of our next tutorial. Happens every Saturday morning, and I've got to reach over to grab that hat. Well, it'll be here now. So this whole area is changing as of tomorrow morning. What? Tomorrow morning, I'm getting on a ladder right here, and I'm literally going to throw everything. So you'll see a funny video go up just for fun. When I say a funny video, it might be a funny short. I might add bits of it into the separate video for the channel as well. But usually it's more likely it'll just be for the shorts rather than, the shorts and the reels rather than a full tutorial. Eventually I'll do a full tutorial of the room and how it's set up. I haven't been able to set it up the way I like because I've had to share the room. But once that's gone, over there we've got this desk with printers and, computers, and not my stuff. So, they're there, and it takes up 3/4 of the room. No, it takes up half the room. I take up the other half. Don't you love it? I take up the other half. But now I'll get to have the whole room to myself. So that desk can be out, and I can have like maybe a little table there, with some crochet on it. It will be so different. It'll be easy to work with. There may be some tubs in the corners. I'll get to have the mannequins. Right now, the mannequins, check them out. I don't know if you can see them there. Oh, my poles are in the way, so you can't see them. You can't see them. They're sort of squashed in the corner in a big mess, big pile of stuff everywhere. It's just a mess. The room is a mess because I'm just shoving things everywhere to get them on this side of the room so it doesn't affect that side of the room. And I messed up. That's better. So to be fair, I'm going to really have to work in this room. It'll take me weeks to sort it out. Hopefully less than a week and a half, 2 weeks. But we're just going to say weeks for the sake of saying it. But you'll get to see a couple of funny things, in between. You'll see some stuff happening. And just for a bit of fun, just add a bit of added extra humor to this, getting my new room. But there you go. Let's go back to the chat. And I still haven't talked about what's happening. Let's just talk about what happened on Saturday. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of chat I missed. I need to move into a bigger place to have a yarn studio. Don't stress, middle. I've been sitting in corners for 8 years. So it's high time I had my own room, yeah? 8 years is a long time, right? Longer than that, 8 years on YouTube, or 7.5 years on YouTube. But I've had a corner of the house for nearly 30-something years for my crochet. So there you go. Everyone's saying hello. Vima, hi Vima. Lovely to have you here, darling. Good luck with it. Water time, Mary. Yay, cheers. Are you not going, are you, Green? Thumbs up all. It's free. Camille, thank you. Thumbs up is free. It doesn't cost you guys anything. Shows YouTube you want to see more crochet. You want to have some fun with me on the weekend and on Wednesday. So shows YouTube you still want to have a lot of crochet happening on our channel. So there you go. Not just shorts and reels. Good, solid tutorials as well as shorts and reels. So it shows YouTube you want to see good, solid. And I say good, solid tutorials because everybody's doing shorts and reels. And so am I too. I'm doing them as well. But I also do my good, solid tutorials where I show you step by step. Everything is step by step. So there you go. Let me go. There we go. Everyone's talking. The only issue I'm working for my own new design is what hook to use for both parts. Don't you just love that dilemma? Yes. Yes, you have to decide. You have to play with it yourself and check your tension. Beautiful Angela. I'm not sure if I said hello, Angela. Hi, darling. I hope you are well. I'm still here just wishing good luck with the changes in the room, everything that's happening for you. It's a lot of change at the moment. Hopefully, fingers crossed, whenever I play with dust, I get ill. So fingers crossed. I might mask while I'm working on it, but I'll take the video fun just without the mask and then just spend the mask the rest of the room, working in the room with a mask. Every time I work with dust, I get ill. It's one of those things. Already started on part 3 of the top down top. There is a little error in there. Dust shouldn't affect anyone. Dougie says, hi, everyone. Hello to Dougie. If you didn't know who Dougie is, that's Karen's dog. So there you go. Yes, there is a slight error in the video. Again, a slight error. And I don't understand how it happens because I copied and pasted that first one. So it should have been errored the next 3 parts where you see it, but it wasn't. It only errored on one. So it goes to show you the editing package did a little flip, did a little weird thing. And I said that you should have 15 stitches, I think it is 15 chains or 15 double crochets and or 17 double crochets where it says 1 double crochet for 5 extra large. You should have 17 double crochets, I think. I'm trying to remember the error. I did fix it up this morning. I noticed it this morning myself. I didn't mean to notice it. I popped it on because I couldn't remember, and I hadn't written it down how many chains the different sizes had. And I hadn't written it down. It's obviously in the computer somewhere, and I didn't want to turn the computer on. So I just watched the first 10 minutes of the video, and I found the error. So I watched the rest of the video just in case. And there was only the one error, but it was very minor. And it said at the beginning, make sure you do your 17 double crochets for 5 extra large. And then at the end, I said, you should have 1 double crochet. No, you should have 17. So I did leave a note on in the actual tutorial itself in the description box, but also in a comment section from now on. I will always leave a little note on the comment section as well. So there you go. I'm missing all of the chat. How curious that I had to put my 15-year-old dog down. That hurts my heart, Fluffy. I do feel for you, honey. I do feel when it comes to our poor buddies. Oh my gosh, our poor buddies. I know. I love the top. Love my top. Oh, do you? That's wonderful, Angela. That's wonderful. I hope it's coming nicely. Yeah. Have you started part 3 of the top yet, Angela? I've noticed, I've got it here, by the way. I've noticed part 3 is taking so long. I was supposed to upload part 3 on Friday or Thursday? Friday. And I thought, you know what? I want to finish the base of it and then upload it. And it just didn't get finished by Friday. It was busy weekend this weekend with my son's shift, and started doing some more on Sunday. It didn't get finished on Sunday. So I thought, forget it. I'm just going to pop the video up. Not Sunday. Let's try Monday. Monday. And I thought, it's going to pop the video up and just show them the 3/4 of it finished. Yeah. So as you can see, and I'll show you, I've got a lot of tails on mine because I cut my colors. I don't like the colors changing in the middle. So right now what you have is, I'm trying to get it up, right? That. All right, there's your V-stitch base, double crochet V-stitch base, and it's only 3/4 of the way down. So I need to do another, I calculate it's another 10 centimeters worth, I think, or another 10 stitches. So there you go. And look, it's coming nicely. I thought I'd have it finished by now. But I don't. So I don't know about it having the next part this week. I did say in the tutorial next week, the next part will be, which is the final part. You will be doing your sleeves, yeah, and you'll be doing your neck edge. With your neck edge, if you are the smallest size of the first 3 sizes I gave you in the beginning of our top, then you will need to do 2 rounds. I worked that out. Anyone who's the beginning part, like I've got extra small, small, and medium. So if you are an extra small, you will need to do 2 rounds around the neck. You can do more if you like, but you can do 2. Yeah. The middle one, you can probably, middle size, you might be able to get away with the second one if you want, not necessary. The larger size of the 3, you can only have to do 1 round, unless you find it too big as well. Yeah. So there you go. All right. That's just something to let you know. Don't stress with that one. We're going to stress with that one next week when we do part 4, which is the final part of our top, which is very exciting. Yeah. And then we can wear it. It's very exciting. Love it. And moving right along. she's so naughty. It's all good. She isn't in pain anymore. Yes, I know. You know what, Fluffy? I didn't give you a cyber hug. Here we go. Take that, darling. Take it. Take that hug. Take that hug, honey. But yeah, you know, when we lose a pet in our family, it's sad. It really is. Yeah, but we don't have any pets anymore. And I'm going to be spending a lot of time alone. So I said, pet, bad thing. You need to decide what you want. So I might be getting a new pet. Don't you love it? Water time, says Green. Cheers. All right. Unlike you, I have separated the colors. I truly do not like, I don't mind it if it was from light pink, like if it was from that pink there to maybe that one, and it's still too dark, or even that one to that one. Believe it or not, they're 2 separate pinks. They look the same, but they're not. That one and that one, they're not. This is a brighter pink. It's a middle pink, and it's a darker pink, and then you've got your real dark pink there, or purple, light purple, whatever you want to call that. I don't even know what to call it. Darker pink. And then you've got your yellow. I wouldn't have minded if the 2 light pinks were together. I could handle that. but you know how many times I found a yellow would land right in the middle of my orange or pink or something, and I was so annoyed by it. So you want to see what I've got? You'll laugh at me because you'll be thinking, is she crazy or what? But it's true. That's what I've got hanging off my work. Whoops, bring that down. Look at all the tails. And I don't like cutting tails in the middle of my project. I will if I know there's only a few stitches left to the end of the round. I'm not taking a whole round undone just for that. But look at all the ends. You're probably thinking, how crazy is she? But in comparison to making something in cotton in Bendigo yarn, I would actually be able to just go for 200 grams, which is what, half a top maybe, or quarter of a top. You know what I mean? So, but this, because the color change is just too much, too quick in the middle, I cut. So it's a lot of work for me, not so much for you. If you just kept going in the round and round and round and not worried about cutting, then you wouldn't have this problem that I'm having, that Angela and I are having, yeah? All right. I'm loving mine. It's in Blues Glacier colorway. Oh, ooh, I don't even know that colorway, honey. Oh, it'd be nice to see it. You missed my comment, Mary. My videographer shows the color I'm getting, and wouldn't you know it, I'm purposely getting yarn that's on the pink side of purple. It's okay. That's great. Any color. You know what? I've had to step out of my comfort zone. To be fair, I would never have worn this color. Heads up. Never, ever have worn this color. In fact, I was hoping she would choose the color combination of, and I've put it aside, our beanie that we made the other day, which is put aside. Our not our beanie, it's the sun hat, you know, the bucket hat that we made the other day. I wanted that color because it's a little bit more brighter and the colors are softer. It's a little bit more softer. These are really bold, and if I wanted bold, I'd go for my reds. Don't you love it? Or, you know, orange like this with a bit of browns in the middle, that sort of thing. But I find that a little bit too much for me, very bright and in your face. But I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, making a colour that was chosen by our subscribers. So there you go, on our live antics. The lovely Bonnie, if you've forgotten. So there you go. Okay, thank you, Mary, and everyone. Cookies is happy now. Oh, that's cute. I'm so glad she's happy. Or he, she. Are you adding sleeves? Yes, we are, Fluffy. We're going to talk about that in a minute. You can see it. You can see it's on my channel. Oh, is it? I haven't had time, to be fair, Camille, with my son moving out and everything. I haven't had time to do anything at all. In fact, last weekend was a major loss for me with the channel, not for my personal side of life, because I got to spend time with my son and his new girlfriend, which I love. She's gorgeous. I love her a lot. So he's moved in with just the right person. So there you go. I like those colors on you, by the way. Looks like a sunset. Oh, these ones here, or the one I'm wearing at the moment? If it's the one I'm wearing at the moment, I love this vest. This is my favorite vest that we made on the channel. I am so loving this vest. I wear it all the time. And in fact, I'm planning on making another one, hopefully using either Roz's yarn, because this is Roz's yarn, yeah, or I might purchase some yarn off Tom from Tandy this weekend at the Fibre Fest, which we'll talk about in a minute, yeah? All right. Mary, could crochet the top-down top in a solid colour? Yes, you can. And I could too. And I probably will in the future, Yvonne, using a different cotton as well. So I could do that, yes, in the future. And we could also do like a sweater top-down top in the future if you like, guys. I'm not ruling that out because that's something, sweater, jumper, cardigan even. I'm loving the idea of having a cardigan top-down top. So loving it, yeah. All these ideas come to my mind when I'm creating. I'm thinking, oh, the list is astronomical. I like using that word, astronomical. You know, there's so much you can create. I always say I don't have enough life left in me to create everything I want to create because I just want to keep going, yeah. I feel you understand about time. Time is just, I bet it's quiet, says Angela. Yes, it is. And it's so quiet during the day. Having said that, the builders still make a little bit. Can you believe these builders are still going? A whole year in the making. But the noise is minimal now. So you don't hear it on the channel when I create. So I don't have to add extra voiceovers. I don't have to edit, try and block out volume. None of that. It's so much easier now and quiet in the house. I'm loving it. Both, but it's also the new top-down top. I think it looks good on you, even though it's not your fave. Okay, well, we'll see once I finished it. We'll try it, yeah? And we're going to talk to you about the sleeves in a minute. Can I do the top in acrylic? Yes, you can. Luana, you can make your top-down top in anything. And for those of you in Australia, you can make your top-down top using wool or acrylic, and you can wear it during your winter on top of your vest, your skivvies like I do here. I don't like heavy arms. I like to have just vests and things during autumn and winter around the house, and so I can work better that way, because if there's too much on my arms while I'm in the house, I struggle to work well. Yeah, but there you go. You can make vests. You can make even a sweater. If you make the sleeves longer, you can make a sweater. So look, I can talk about that in the tutorial when we talk about it. I would like a top-down cardi. So would I, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I didn't even know you were on. Let's write that down, because I would love a top-down cardi. I would love one. I really would. Who else would like a top-down cardi? Cardigan. We call them cardi. I would love one. Yeah, I would. I could add arms to that vest. Couldn't I turn into cardigan? Yes, you can. You can. Can I say it another 10 times? Top-down cardi sounds nice. So does a jumper. But the cardi would be right for me. I love cardigans. I'm actually in the process of making a cardigan at the moment. You'll see that in my video vlog, which we'll talk about in a minute. Told you there's a lot to talk about today. Awesome, says Luana. Yes, but some of us need to cover our arms. Well, I do that with my skivvies, to be fair. Yeah, I, like anybody else, have big arms. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the fact that they still are covered. I won't leave them open, so they still are. I would, yes, me please, yes, Angela would too. Everybody wants one. As long as I don't have to put buttons on, I'll make anything. Well, I will probably have buttons on a cardigan, unless we do one where it just goes straight down. We could talk about that in the future. Yep. We're not doing it right now, guys. We're in the middle of too many big projects right now. And I still need to talk about the V-stitch blanket to you as well. We're going to talk about that in a minute. There's so much to talk about. Been on since the start, lol, that I thought I was invisible. Oh, sorry, Wendy. I'm surprised I didn't say hello. A cardigan with buttons, please. Yes, I'm thinking buttons as well, Green. Water time. Let's have a quick drink and get on to the next thing I need to talk about. Cheers. I have to mark them off because I've got a lot of stuff here. All right. So we've talked about that. That shift took a long time to talk about. The shift, the move. Yes, buttons would be nice, says Camille. Yes. And we're obviously talking about a top-down cardi. I've got a whole little round things here. We're going to talk about that. Oh, so much to talk about. So much to talk about. We've already talked about the top-down top. You got part 3 yesterday, late last night. I actually uploaded it earlier and didn't let it go up until about 11 o'clock. I set it to go up at 11 o'clock because I just wanted to take a break from everything because I was so grumpy yesterday. I was very grumpy. You would have loved to have seen me yesterday. I was very grumpy and I said, you know what? I'm just going to set it, put it aside, walk away, come back in 2-3 hours, which I did. So that's now officially ready. Keep going with your top. Go as long as you want. Now, I say as long as you want. I've given you rows in there. I think it was 30 something. I don't know, 20, between 28 and 34. I can't remember because each size has different rows. Not many different rows. Some of them have 2 sizes together have the same amount of rows, or 3 sizes, or 1 size, whatever that sort of thing. But sleeves, we're talking sleeves now. Now I've left my stitch markers in the underarm. I would like you guys during the tutorial to leave the stitch markers in the corner for now, because when we do our sleeves, I'm going to show you how we double crochet the 3 together in the corner, or 2 together, I haven't decided yet, to close up our armhole a little bit, because that is going to be massive. It's going to be big. And for those of you who have it big around here as well, around here, we're going to do what we did with this vest and maybe close one there and one there. So 2 double crochets just down the base, but not where the armhole is, just there, and 2 up there. We're going to talk about that during part 4, the final part. And the deal is I'm going to do a short sleeve for me, only because I'm not sure if I have enough yarn. But I would give you the option to keep going if you wanted to, and go for as long as you like, and then we can do a ribbing together. Okay, so there'll be a little ribbing on this sleeve as well. So I'm going to have like a little thing like that, and then the ribbing will be there, so it'll cover the most of that part that everybody doesn't want to see it, that everybody doesn't want showing. And then I'll say to you guys, if you don't want to do the ribbing now, keep going until you're maybe 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters, whatever. I can't remember how big the ribbing is going to be, because again, I don't know these things until I look at it. I don't remember everything, too much to remember. Yeah. And so sometimes I kind of work it out at the last minute. I say, right, let's do, 4 centimeters is not enough. Let's do 5, 6 maybe. If it's not enough, I will do more ribbing for you. So you don't have to do the ribbing if you don't want to. That's another thing. There's so many options with your top-down top that you can just do a round of single crochets. If you run out of thread and you think, uh-oh, what am I going to do? I'll just do a round of single crochets. I'll show you how to do, a few single crochets together if it's too loose. And then you could do a round of single crochets to close it up. Or you can do the ribbing with us. Or you can keep going if you've got a lot of yarn and turn it into a sweater. So it's entirely up to you guys. The list is endless of what you can do when you are creating. Yeah. And that's a top-down top. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is the Fibre Fest. We have a Fibre Fest happening this weekend at Coburg Town Hall. It's called Coburg Town Hall in Coburg. It is I'm assuming a northern part of Melbourne, if you are interested, if you're in Melbourne and you want to go. If you're there Saturday or Sunday and I might be there, message me. I'll pop in and say hello. You won't miss me. I'll be probably wearing the jeans with the wow sign on it, as you do, and probably wearing either this vest, or I'll be wearing one of my other sweaters that we have made on the channel, or even the granny square vests that we've made on the channel. I have not decided yet what I'll be wearing on the day, but I will be there, and I will be visiting store after store. Now, the bonus is I think that yarn that I like so much, which is there, that one there that I like so much, this orangey maroon thing, I think that I purchased it there. So I'll check out the label, and if that person is there, then I'll have a chat with them. If they're not there, they're not there. But if they're there, I'll have a chat with them, and maybe I can get a yarn to suit. And what else? What else are we going to talk about? That's the Fibre Fest. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So I've talked about the Fibre Fest. Keep changing my pen. Talk about the Fibre Fest. Talked about the Fibre Fest. Talked about the shift. Talked about the top-down cardie. Talk about Bendigo Woolen Mills. I got a delivery. Literally, I think it was the day after Wednesday. The Thursday, the day after our live on Wednesday. Had I got it on Wednesday, it would have been great. It might have been Wednesday. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I got the delivery, and I'm going to talk about it with you now. It has a lot to do with these little tiny things you see right here. And I'm going to talk quickly about it because I had organised 4 different colours for this project. It's not going to be a project on the channel per se, but it will be a project that'll go on my website. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because I don't know if it's going to work. Don't you like it? Does she know if it's going to work? No. No. But I will show you something that you can see, right? So part of the order was, you've seen most of the yarn on my channel anyway. One is called Luxury Stone. We use some of this in our hexagon cardigan. Okay. If you haven't made our hexagon cardigan left, Hexi cardigan, I will leave a link to that in our community board post and in the description box down below of this live after the live, hexagon cardie. Now we use this as the second colour in the cardie. I think the other one was like a darker brown. It's called koala, the other one. So I used the stone as well. Okay, so that's that. And that's one of the colours. Now, the colours I bought, I didn't end up using for the project. I tell a lie. I used this one in the project. And the other one was this one. I only bought one of these. This one here is called Curry. We've used this on the channel as well for many, many projects. Okay, how gorgeous is this color? Oh, I love it so much. So I bought two of these. Did I buy two or three? I bought two, yeah. And the other one, and you would have seen this on the channel as well, soft jade, beautiful green. All right, and I bought three of these, two of these, one of these. I had some red in stock, and I was going to make, stay tuned right there. I'm going to show you in a minute. And I was going to make a square. But what I did was when I played with the colors and played, this one contrasted with everything. The red contrasted with everything. It just wasn't working. So what I did was I used the same green. I used this and the green. But if you remember correctly, up there I had all that maroon yarn that I said was about, I think, 800 grams worth. Yeah, I decided to make that the border color and the base color and came up with that square right there. What am I going to use this square for, I hear you ask? Well, I don't know yet because I want to see if it works out before I tell you. I want to see if the project works out. The project is a little bit complicated, even though it looks like a basic square. It's not complicated. Everything is normal except for certain sections of it. Okay, so the squares will be changed into corners and halves and 3/4 and maybe even a little cube square as well to make the design work. So what I had was, before I had the red, gold, no, I had the red, green, no, I was right the first time, red, gold, green, then I had that color there, what's it called again? I forgot what it's called. Stone. I had red, gold, green, stone, and that was going to be, no, then I was going to put black as a border. And I thought, oh, yuck, I didn't like it. I tried everything. And then I thought, let's go back up to some yarn that I already had here and thought, oh my gosh, I purchased the other yarn. What am I going to do with it all? But, it doesn't go to waste. So really, I'm using the two colors of the three that I purchased, right? So it's not a major loss. I'm using the two colors. I've got two skeins of the curry, which is this yellow, or the gold, if you will, that we could create something on the channel anyway. So is it giving you Christmas vibes? It's not for Christmas. No, it's not for Christmas. Having said that, it would be too heavy for Christmas. Oh, that's all I'm saying about that. Stop talking, Mary. All right. So, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Top-down cardie would be good. Lovely to have you here, honey. Okay. Have I missed? Brother, I'll miss it. Yeah, sorry, Karen. Sorry, honey, you'll miss it, I know. Your leg warmer, it's going to be cold. Yes, I know. I don't know about that. Yeah, I should wear them, shouldn't I? I should wear them, you're right. If I can find them. I'm doing this because I can't remember where they are. They're in tubs in this room. If I had this room sorted out, they wouldn't be in tubs. They'd be hanging up. Everything would be hanging up. So there you go. You love that. Thank you, Angela. It will not be a tutorial on the channel. Just a quick heads up. When you see it, you'll think, oh, I really like it. But the only way you can get it will be a paid pattern on the website in the future. Okay, so heads up with that. Christmas vibes. Yes, that's very, very pretty. That red and green and cream. Yes, thank you, Camille. Pretty gold. Yes. Reminds me of, is that cherries? Oh, I can see that. Is that cherries or strawberries? Cherries. Anyway, so that's that. So I've already set up my tub with everything. And I had these little tiny squares here for just in case our live goes over and I need to continue making the squares. Oh, by the way, I've made 24. I've got them over there. Here, let me show you. Ta-da! I've made 24 squares since literally in 2 days. So when I say 2 days, I didn't spend the whole 2 days. I just picked up a square every now and then. So I've made 24 of them. I washed and blocked them today so they're wet. So there you go. And they're ready to go. And the thing is, anybody else does these rounds, they'd have 10 centimeters. Mine work out to be 9. So I don't know. Maybe I just crochet too tightly. But anyway, never mind. So the reason I've done 24 is to practice different things, different ways that I'm going to put them together and practice different measurements as well. And then we'll be able to talk about it. So until then, because I don't know if it's going to work. Sometimes you try these things and you think, oh, that was a fail. So I'm going to do a set of 50 for now. That's all I'm going to say about that. And work with 50. No, it's not a tote bag, Wendy. Nice try that. And work with a 50 and play with different measurements and different angles and see what I can come up with. And then we'll talk about it, because sometimes I talk about it and then it doesn't work and I don't know what to say to you. I've done it in the past where I've done that. So there you go. Moving right along. Yes, cherries. I've been working on a baby blanket that I have to have some, but by Saturday, yeah. But now I need sleep. Oh, that's okay, Laurie. We'll see you, darling. You have a good sleep, darling. It's okay. Have a sleep. You need sleep. You need sleep. I'm getting my next tattoo in just over a week. Yay, go. What are you doing, Middle? What's your tattoo going to be? And Green says, water time. Cheers, everyone. I've got like a little cut here. You're not going to believe why. I picked up the sewing needle yesterday and brought it over to go like that, and it went through my lip, just the base of it. So there's a tiny little, and I'm just been picking at it. First world problems, yeah. Oh, beautiful Corrine. Hi, Corrine. You've come in at just if you want to rewatch the video, you can hear stories about that and why that exists. But there you go. All right, so that's that, and that's that. So real quickly, let's mark off what I've talked about. The Bendigo delivery. Well, I've pretty much talked about everything except what's happening on the channel for the rest of the week and what's happening next week. And then we'll go back to everything else and you can do little bibs and bobs and we can have a chat about it, yeah? All right, so we did our top down top part 3 last night. From memory, yes, last night. And looking down at the book here. Oh, yes, Thursday, Luana. Speaking of Luana, we weren't really, but we will now. Luana's Live Antics is coming up this Thursday. Oh, Camille's done a super chat of the strawberry. Oh, it's so cute. Or a flower. Is that a flower? Looks like a flower. It's so blue. Such a blue thing in my eyes. Thank you, Camille. You know where it goes. You know where it goes. Some crazy lady goes shopping, especially this weekend. Fiberfest is going to make a killing off me this weekend. They're going to make a fortune off me. Now, for those of you who didn't know this, when I go to the Fiberfest, I usually buy the good stuff, and that is the yarn-dyed yarn. There are occasions that I don't purchase from them when I find them a little too expensive for my liking, but usually when something sticks out in my face, that's it. I got to get it. And I never leave the place without getting it. I'm getting angel wings with the word daddy in between on top. Angel wings. The date of birth and date of passing. Yes, I see what you mean. Beautiful Middle. Yes, thank you. Oh, you've done 2 super chats, Camille. Oh, thank you so much. And the rainbow. Thank you so much, Camille. Very well received. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You know. She's thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to a Fiberfest. She's going to spend a fortune. She's going to be broke for 6 months, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As opposed to the last 6 months, where I'm putting it will be painful, but I don't care. No, you got to do what you got to do. It's your dad, yeah? I know that's why I gave you 2. Thanks, Camille. I actually need to check out your channel and everyone's channels. To be fair, I haven't been watching anything of anyone. It has been chaotic here in the house. Will be probably for another 2 weeks, I think. Hopefully by then everything would have settled. Everything will be out of the house. When I say everything, my son had a lot of stuff. You know, it's something many years of. I'm not going to say how many years it is because he's close to my age now. I told my kids they're going to pass my age and I'm still going to be 29. That's going to happen. It really will. All right. So scratch that. Let's get back to it. So Luana's project, her live antics, will come up on Thursday or Friday, depending on what happens for the next 2 days. On Friday, I hope to have got a video vlog up. But what I was thinking of holding it out until Monday and maybe doing my pattern writing on Friday and do the video vlog Monday because I'd like to do a vlog of the Fiber Fest for Monday. Yeah. Oh, Cherry. Hi, Cherry. And she's done a super chat. Thank you so much, Cherry. Well received. I thank you very much for that super chat. Again, like Camille, you know where it's going. Some crazy lady is going to spend it all on yarn at the Fiber Fest. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Oh, Camille's done another one. Buy some green yarn. Maybe I'll stop now. You're not going to believe this. I'm going to write that down. Buy green yarn. I'm going to buy green yarn, Camille. You've done a super chat. I'm going to buy something green. Buy green for Camille. Sure. Something green in honor of Camille's super chat. There you go. This is what happens when you do super chats. And I remember quite a few years ago, I did a stall at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. That was a very long time ago. Actually, that was way before 2020 because after that, was it after 2000? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I did a stall at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. It was before 2020. And I had this thing where if anybody paid anything in super chat, I would double the super chat and buy a whole lot of yarn, and we would do a giveaway. And that was the biggest mistake I made because people just kept giving me super chats. So I had to pay a fortune at the show because I had to double it. And so I did, and we ended up doing 3 surprises or 3 giveaways. We don't like to call them giveaways on our channel. We like to call them surprises because giveaways get rid of the nasty and keep the good people in, or the crafters in, if you will. All right, so might calm you down, middle. Yes. I don't like the drink. Yes. I just want to make sure there is plenty of green in case I get pulled out of that. Well, actually, as you probably don't know, Camille, I might have mentioned it before, red's my favorite color, but green is my second favorite. And then I start working on the other ones. But it's red and then green. So I probably will buy green. And Green says, yes, buy green. Because she's a green. She's a green butterfly. Make sure you get plenty of purple. All right, let's pop some purple on the list. Oh, my gosh, I'm in trouble. Fluffy, not allowed to drink before getting a tattoo. Something about it makes... Oh, is that right? Oh, I guess Camille likes green then. Do you think? This is a bit like me the other day. Oh, I really like that color. Once you get a color in your brain, that's it. Green's your favorite color. I got you. Is green your... Camille, can I ask you a question? Is green your favorite color? Do you think green's your favorite color? Is it possible that green's your favorite color? How many times can I say it? Green is my second favorite color, always has been. Right there. That one there is GR Melissa's color choice for Yarn Antics. We're going to talk about that in a minute too. So let's go back to what's happening this week. You're getting Luana's Live Antics, and Friday we are going to do a video vlog Friday I'm going to do pattern writing because I missed out this week for the public holiday and my son's shift. So I missed out. I'm doing pattern writing Friday, and I'm doing the video vlog on Monday. Now, as you know, I always do pattern writing Monday. We're going to swap it. We're going to do it on Friday, this Friday, and then Monday we will do the video vlog because we're going to talk all about what happened at the Fiber Fest. Plus, I want to show you the cardigan I created for my son's girlfriend that you will actually see. It's a different kind of cardigan. It's not something that'll be on the channel, and you'll get to see that. I like most colors except baby pink. I'm team pink, says Fluffy. Remember when you were very young, everyone said you need... What are you talking about, Karen? I don't remember anything when I was young. I can't remember past 29. I'm 29 still. All right, so that's this week. Next week, Monday, we are doing the video vlog. Tuesday, we might be doing GR Melissa's Live Antics, which is the green. And then Friday, Well, I'm not sure what's happening Thursday, yeah. And then Friday we are doing top down top, the final part of our top down top. I'm holding it out till Friday next week, not this Friday, Friday next week, because I want to finish the base, and it's just taking me a long time. And then I want to play with 2 different types of sleeves first, and then I want to record it. So I'm not going to be recording probably until Wednesday of next week. But I'll already have one sleeve done, so that you will only see one sleeve getting created, and then I'll say, right, do exactly the same for the next sleeve. Not the last sleeve, because you only have 2 arms. Some of you may have 3 or 5. That's okay too. If you're an octopus, that is. And I'm so naughty. I'm so naughty. And so I'm going to have a play with the sleeves, and then I'll choose the one I like. I will create the whole thing, and then I'll recreate it with you on the channel. So it's going to take a little while for me to get that sorted out. By Wednesday, I'll have it all sorted out, and then all you will see me doing is creating one sleeve and the neck edge. So it shouldn't take too long, depending on the style. If the style consists of a lot of, decreases and increases and all sorts of unusual things, then it will take a while. If it doesn't, then I'm not worried. Mary's son moves out and she's become very naughty. I am so naughty all the time, Middle, but no one knows that. Pink is one of the favourites, says Sherry B. Yes. At the moment, I've got green, purple. Let's pop a pink on there. Let's pop a pink on there for Cherry B. Sure, why not? On top of the colours that I want. To be fair, I'm going into the Fibre Fest with no colours in mind. Oh, no, that's not true. Let me show you. I want to marry this guy here up with something. And I'm hoping that this person is at the Fibre Fest. I can't remember who it is. It's called DX Shell. Okay. Let's have a look and I'll show you in a minute. Spun and hand dyed with love in Victoria, Australia. So she may not be there. She might be at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. Pure superfine merino 8-ply DK weight yarn and delicate cool hand wash. I'm not going to go into that, but this is the colors of this. I want something from the lady or the man, I can't remember who I purchased it from, just this DX shell. I might have to look it up and maybe send her an email or him an email and get something to marry up. I mean, look at the colors of this. I keep telling everybody I love it. When you have a look inside, there is a little bit of gold in there as well. Look at that. So you've got your browns, your maroons, and your golds. It's very much like looking at something like this, but a bit darker. Okay. So, if I had 4 skeins, I only have 2. If I had the 5 skeins, really, I could make this vest again in this color. Or I could make a similar vest in this color. If I do make something, it will have buttons. Okay. I love this. Remember when you were very young, everyone said you'd need your greens? Oh, yeah, you need your greens. Yeah, no. Whoops, I'm getting itchy now because of the dust. I've raised dust. Look at the eyes go. The allergies have kicked in. They'll start watering soon and you'll see a little trickle down the face. I might get away with just... So there you go. But how beautiful is this? And I want to see if I can buy, if not, they won't have the same colour because I think this is about 1.5 years ago that I purchased this. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But I want to see if that person is there. If they're not there, they'll probably be at the sheep show. If not, I'll just email and see what I can work out with them. But I would like to see something made with that on the channel here. So there you go. I wish we could make things without buttons. We can make stuff. We've made lots of stuff without buttons, like the hexagon cardigan doesn't. Oh, no, that does have buttons, does it? Well, I can't remember. Don't you love it? No, it doesn't have buttons. Things without buttons. I'm excited to see what you make with that. I know, Camille, I have a few things in mind. Love the colour. Thank you, Karen. And Wendy says thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thumbs up costs you nothing. Absolutely nothing. It does show YouTube you want to see more craziness. And you will see a little bit of craziness over the next week. I am going to be doing a little thing here with the little step ladder and making a mess of this yarn. It's going to be silly. It's going to be very silly. Beanie 2 wooden buttons. Beanie 2 wooden buttons. Oh, beanie with 2 wooden buttons. Is that what you're saying? Green? Just confirm that. I think that's what you're saying. Beanie with 2 wooden buttons. 200 grams is too much for a beanie. I think only 100 grams is be perfect. Actually, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I don't know why, but my fingers struggle with buttons. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We don't always have to make buttons. Getting soon and start my packing. Are you going soon? Gonna go soon. Oh, packing. Let's have a quick drink and a cheers for Karen and her enjoying her little trip. Cheers. Gorgeous. So that's what's happening over the next few weeks here on the channel. I do want to show you the blanket yet again. The reason is I'll be playing with some stitches next week as well. So I've got a lot happening in my brain. And you know what? After the Fibre Fest, I'll probably invent something weird to make with the yarn I purchased from the Fibre Fest. Don't you love it? She's so naughty. All right. So what's happening? That's not right. That's right. That's it. That's it. That's part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I couldn't remember what we're up to. Part 6. I'm going to be working with part 7 this week, playing with a few stitches. There is one pattern I already know I'd like to make. I'm hoping it actually works well with that. Like it won't look like that. We're not doing the same patterns. We're doing a different pattern. There is one pattern I want to make, and I'm hoping it doesn't clash with that and it works well with that. And have you noticed, if you've noticed, I like to do a little bit of an open stitch, solid, open, solid, open, solid, open, solid, open, solid. And the reason I'm doing it like that is because I know a lot of the open stitches, the chains and, you know, the lace stitches, they will tighten up a little bit. And they will go indent a little bit, so we can work on straightening those edges up when we're doing. But if you do like 4 sets of open stitches and then the thick stitches or the solid stitches, it'll be like that. Whereas this way it's like that all the way through, and we can work on the border rounds on something like that rather than something like that, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing with that next week, so you will not see that until step 7, which is on. She doesn't stop talking, does she, guys? It's my job. It's my job to be a chatterbox, which is on Thursday, the 3rd of July. Okay, so that will be part 7, and the reason I'm starting now is because I'm going to be entering into some of the more technical stitches for us to work with, so that we're not just working on basic stitches. To the new crocheter, I will keep it as easy as possible. So don't stress. If you are struggling with that stitch, I'll tell you, avoid that and do this. And I'll show you an easy way of doing that in the round row, whatever it is we're working on. I do that usually with a lot of things that we create on the channel. I try to make it easier for the new crocheter, as easy as I possibly can. And then I say, right, everybody else, just do this. So once you're more professional, you can move on to the next. However, do note that if you are brand new and you want to attempt something more technical, take the risk. Try it. You've got nothing to lose. Maybe play with it on some, you know, real cheap yarn at first. And then work on a big project, yeah? Okay. Got a bit of a sniffle now because of that dust. I finished step 6 and am waiting patiently for the next one. Well, it only comes up once a month, my darling. I don't know if you saw my comment on step 6, Mary. I know you had a holiday and your son moved out, so why you haven't out. So I know why you haven't. Yes. Yes, I've been struggling. I'm pretty sure I responded. If I didn't respond, I'll go back and check that. I did see the comment. I thought I responded. Oh, apparently not. I will go back and respond, yeah. And I think you mentioned something about cutting the yarn at the end. I can't remember what the questions were, but yes, we are cutting the red at the end, the maroon at the end. Yes, we are cutting that. I'll be going for a day trip to Hampton Court in London. That's nice, Angela. Oh, are you? You're heading off, are you, Green? We'll see you soon, darling. You take care. We'll see you soon. Let's have a quick drink. Cheers, everyone. Remember before I was talking about the beanie? It's here. Not the beanie. The, oh, what do you want to call it? I don't know. Bucket hat, summer hat. There it is. I've got my hair all over it already. Well, let's put it on. That's the colour I would have worn for a top. That's the colour I would have worn. Yeah, I wouldn't have worn the bold colour that you see with our orangey. That's the colour I would have worn. Gorgeous. I'm loving it. Yeah. And actually with this one here, I did let the colour change into it. Where is that colour? Oh, can't find it now. Take your time, Mary. Take your time. There. I let it change into its colour because it was at the back. And it didn't matter so much. But there are some of those transition colours that just do not look right. So I cut and put it where I want exactly. That's me being fussy, that's just who I am. Anyway, that's it. I pretty much am up to date with what I wanted to talk to you about, guys. But I thought, just for fun, while we're still here, let's work on this. Top down top. I call it a vest. It's a top down top. Top down top. Double crochet V-stitches all the way around now. That's where we're up to with our top. And I left the stitch markers in the center of your piece right there, so that if you wanted to do another increase, you could. If you get down to just past your waist and you realize your hips are relatively bigger than the top's width, you could start increasing there a little bit too, and it gives you a little bit of shaping for your top. But I've made the top wide so you don't need to increase. I created it on purpose so that you don't need to increase when you get down to your hips. It should fit your hips, yeah? But, you never know. You might find that it doesn't fit your hips, and so you'll need to increase. So it doesn't hurt to increase. It gives you a little bit of shape, makes it look pretty. There's nothing wrong with that. Otherwise, continue with a V-stitch all the way down, because it's actually a double crochet V-stitch. It's not a V-stitch. A V-stitch goes like that, and you have the chain in the middle. The double crochet V-stitch is when the two of them are together. Two double crochets are together. So there are many versions of the V-stitch, many versions of everything, really. She says there's many versions of everything, really. Okay, I should go. Not sure. I'll be asleep with a stuffed nose, but I have to go to work in a few hours. Go for a sleep middle. When you need to work, you need to sleep, my darling. It's as simple as that. You need your sleep, young lady. There you go. Mama's told you what to do. The old mama's told you what to do. Not that I'm old. I'm still 29. Oh, it's so naughty. Still saying it. She's so naughty, guys. We'll see you soon, middle. Oh, Wendy's going too, is she? Oh, Wendy, we'll see you soon, darling. I didn't see her. Say goodbye. When did Wendy say goodbye? Oh, Wendy. Oh, we'll see you soon, darling. You take care. Take care. By the way, guys, if you are in Melbourne this weekend, come to the Fibre Fest at Coburg Town Hall in Coburg. It is going to be huge. It always is. I go every year. There's one year I missed. There was a function on. We had a family function and I couldn't make it. And the next day I was sick. Don't you love it? So I missed that one year. But I do go mostly every year. So if you are anywhere near Coburg Town Hall on Saturday or Sunday, it's pretty likely I'll go Saturday after the live. Pretty likely that's what will happen. Yeah. All right. So here we go. For those of you whom are wondering, is she doing a live video? No, this is not a live tutorial. This is our top. If you haven't started our top down top, I'm just practicing with it. No, I'm doing it. How many rounds have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm on my 17th round. So probably, what did I say? I can't remember what the middle sizes were. I think it was 30 rounds for the waist and 34 rounds for the hip. I can't remember. So what did I say it was? 16 rounds, 17 rounds? I got a long way to go, guys. So, yeah, that's why I said, you know what? Lucky I uploaded the video yesterday, or you would have to have waited another week before seeing part 3. Usually I finish it and then tell you what to do, but I knew I wasn't going to get time to finish it. And each round doesn't take the smaller sizes long, but the larger sizes takes a long time to do rounds. It takes a long time, and I think longer for me because I cut my thread as well. So there you go. Naughty Mary, I'll be there, lol. Oh, will you? You're going to be there, Sherry, all the way from the US. I don't think so. Somehow. Um, 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 Thank you for uploading. That's okay, Camille. Jeremy, hi, Jeremy. I'm popping in to say hello, to say that I'm halfway done a hexagon cardigan following your videos. I have to work in a couple of hours, so I'll hear listening until I fall asleep. Thanks for your videos. That's very nice of you, Jeremy. I so wish one day that you are on when we have our other young fellow Marty on. He's very funny. He's another fella that comes on, which is great. But lovely to have you here, Jeremy. And I'm so glad you're enjoying the Hexie cardigan. It's a big craze right now with Jason Momoa, creating for my Mr. Jack Black. I love Jack Black. I'm a big comedy fan. Like, I love comedians. And he is everything. He's an actor, comedian, musician. He does it all. And Jason Momoa, he's an actor and whatever else he does. And then he crochets as well. So we love Jason for that reason. And he, Jeremy, if you haven't seen Jason's, check Jason Momoa. Type in on Google, Jason Momoa hexagon cardigan, and then type in Jack Black hexagon cardigan. And you will see that Jason Momoa made both those hexagon cardigans, one for himself and one for Jack Black, because he's Jason Momoa. And Jack Black is my Jack Black. So Jack Black, Mel Gibson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, they're all my boyfriends. They don't know that yet, though. They're all my boyfriends. So they don't you love it? They're all my boyfriends. Jason Momoa. Yes, I know, he's gorgeous too. He's going to be added to my boyfriend list because he can crochet. Anyone who can crochet can be added to my boyfriend list, even if you're a girl. You can be added to my boyfriend list as well. Jack is great. Jason, what a hunk. I know, right? I love Jack Black. I love him in everything he's done. I haven't seen everything, but in everything that I've seen, I've loved. And even the movies that are, not overly popular, I still love him in it. Jack is cute because he's funny. That's right. Jason's a dream. Yes, I know. And there's nothing like, you've got to love a funny man, really. You've got to love funny men. I think men are just cute when they're funny. And even if they're overly attractive, even better. Even if they're not attractive, they're still cute because they're funny. Jason Stratham, cute and funny. He's cute and funny as well. He's got it all, Jason Stratham. He's got it all. Oh, I've come to the center stitch. So, quick tip, when you come to the center stitch, if you want to increase for this particular pattern, you are popping a V-stitch before your next V-stitch, the center stitch, and a V-stitch after the center stitch. And in the center stitch, you're doing your normal V-stitch, only if you're increasing. But we've stopped increasing. You shouldn't need to increase. The way I made it is I've made it wide enough for you, and I did the increase up the top so you don't have to increase, and the top will just go like that. It should just drop naturally. But if you want to increase, hey, by all means, increase. It really, the option is yours. I say that with people when it comes to crochet. You can create anything and change things to suit you. You really can. We're creators. That's what we do, yeah? The color on those hexies are great. Yes, they are. I know, Karen. Need to watch The Holiday. Love The Holiday, Sherry B. Love The Holiday. That movie I've watched a million times. I reckon 7, 8 times. I can't tell you. I just love all the actors in that movie. All of them. So it's great. Need to watch. Yes, we've done that already. Just keep trying it on. Right, Mary? Yes, absolutely. Try on your top over and over again if you want to make it to suit you. Otherwise, just keep going to the sizes that I've given you. It should fit. It should fit. because I've added in the beginning where the armhole section was right there. I increased the first 3 rows on purpose. Rounds, Mary, rounds. The first 3 rounds on purpose so that later it will just drop naturally. And I made the armholes a little bit loose. Well, I say a little bit loose, not too loose, because then it doesn't sit right, yeah, on purpose, so that we can take the armhole in later. We can decrease later in the armhole if you want to tighten your armhole. So there you go. Yeah, there's no rules to these top-down tops. Yeah, you create for as far down as you want to go, as wide as you want to go. There's no rules. As tight as you want to go. No rules. I love the no rules top. A bit like our no frills, no rules tank top. If you haven't made that one, you know what? I'm going to pop that one in the link as well. In the thing down below as well. The thing down below. You know, the thing, the community, not the community board. I'll pop it on there too. Oh my gosh, description box. I couldn't get it out. You know why? Because they used to call it the description box. Then YouTube changed it to the more section. More, the word more. If they don't change it again, I'll be happy, because I always say the description box or the more section down below, because I'm so used to saying the description box. What was I talking about? No frills, no rules tank top. Come on, Mary, you can do this. So no frills. And I'll pop that there too. And no rules. And that can be done in cotton or wool, or acrylic. There's no rules. That's it. There's absolutely no rules. Tank top. Tank top. Yep. And I've left all the chat. Excuse me, Mary. Where's your chat? Where is your chat? You've just stopped chatting. The colour in the box. Yes. We've done that. Post. Put on your post too. Yes. Thank you, Camille. Put it on your post too. Put it everywhere. Put it up everywhere. Just share. And that's the idea, guys. Share the tutorials, because these are things that you can create. And I know now I've even started sewing my own clothes again, for the simple fact that they've closed all our beautiful clothes shops here in Melbourne, Australia. Not sure overseas if they've done that as well. And I need to try things on before I buy, because my sizing is weird. I'm short and round, but short as well. So I need to try everything on. If I order online, I have to keep sending them back. And I don't like ordering online. I like to try before I buy. That's how I am. So I will be making my own. Got to go, everyone. But see you soon, Karen. Enjoy your trip. Yeah, you have way too much fun, darling. I know you will. I don't even know why I'm saying it. You will. Cheers to Karen. My mouth hurts from that sewing needle. That was so funny. I didn't know that was going. I literally ripped top part of the skin there. I brought it over to do my weaving on these little tiny squares. Yeah. Let me show you the squares again, guys. How gorgeous are these colors? Check them out. They work well together, I think. But I played with so many different squares with the colors that I did purchase from Bendigo Wool & Mills, and I just couldn't come up with anything. This is the only thing I came up with, and I had this maroon in stock. I've had it in stock. It's about 800 grams worth. I've had it in stock now for a year and a half, maybe. I can't remember when I purchased it. And I bought the 8 skeins because I was going to try 4 skeins, not 8 skeins. There's 4 skeins worth of 200 grams each, so it's 800 grams worth, yeah? Oh, I can count. How about that? So I bought them on purpose, naughty girl, to make a cardigan. And I was going to make a cardigan for the show with this is how I was going to do it. It was going to be maroon up and down single crochets all the way. And I was going to do Grafgan with my words, Wow Crochet Designs, up and down on both sides and at the back, like a long cardigan jacket. And then I realized how thick and heavy that single crochets would be if I had to wear it. And I thought, no. So I didn't do it. And then I was stuck with all this yarn. So now I have this yarn I can play with, which is good, which is very good. Yeah, it gives me an opportunity to play with it. Mary, getting it done. I know, right? Getting it done. Getting it done. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting thing. I don't know if I'm going to finish that project by the sheep show anyway. Let's try. No, that's going to be for the sheep show, the Australian sheep show. I don't think I'll finish it, but I will talk about it on our video vlog on Tuesday. So you'll hear all about it on that because I haven't decided whether it's going to work. And the idea was to get 50 squares or 60 squares done this week before I do the video vlog, have a play with them and think, oh my gosh, yes, it's going to work. Or, uh-oh, it's not going to work. Let's do something else with these squares. And that's the joy of making squares. You can make hundreds and hundreds of squares. And let me talk to you about that as well. You can make hundreds of squares, put them away. And then if you want to make a blanket, bang, pull out your hundreds of squares, grab a contrast color like a black or a red or a green, a contrast color of all the squares that you've made, and bang, 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 you can just attach them together and make a beautiful blanket. So once you do squares, you can do anything with them. Show your work, Mary. Show your work. I know, right? You can do anything with squares. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Keep creating. Now, getting back to the squares, I have a friend, and I've mentioned this before, and occasionally she watches my live, so maybe she'll hear this, maybe she won't. She purchases all this, fancy yarn-dyed stuff for her cardigans or her scarves or her beanies, and then she might have little skeins left over. She makes them into little squares, very, very small squares, tiny, tiny ones, and she puts them all in a bag. And when she gets about 50 or 100 squares, she uses a different contrast color and makes join as you go blanket, or she makes something out of it, whether it's a top or something. She makes something out of her hundreds of squares that she just spends time, literally after she finishes her project. She finishes the project, she thinks, oh gosh, I've got 17 grams left. What am I going to do with it? Let's make a couple of squares, or whatever, 10 squares, 5 squares, 4, whatever 10 grams makes. And she does also buy a lot of 4-ply light 2-weight yarn dyed yarn. That's for beautiful soft scarves and things like that, nice soft things that take a long time to create. There's a lot of work goes into it, and a lot of passion goes into things that take a long time to create. It's not a matter of you just sit there in front of a TV, but no, you really want to focus on thinner yarn. It's sort of a yarn that you really have to focus on when you're working with it. And she will actually make a square from every one of those colors that she has left, pops them all in a bag, says, right, this is all superfine merino wool that I used in the past. One of those, one of those, one of those. They're all superfine merino. Let's make some squares and pop it in a superfine merino bag. Let's make some squares and pop it in the acrylic bag. Let's make some squares and pop it in the... So she's got different bags of different squares, or different packs, whatever you want to call them, of different squares with different yarn. So when she's got enough of those squares, she creates something out of it. And I just think that's a fantastic idea. I don't do that because sometimes I need 10 grams for a project I'm working on, and if it's not readily available, I get a bit grumpy and I don't want to buy a whole 200 gram skein just to get a 10 grams out of it, yeah? So I tend to leave all my yarn, and as you can see, with this one here. And I wanted to show you this one because this was one of the colours I used in the squares as a border round, and then realised I don't have enough of that colour as a border round. I'd need to purchase more. So some of that, see, this is the same dye lot. They're all the same dye lots in this bag, right? It's because I've used this before, right? And I wound up the last one. Check the last one. I wound that up, right? And that's a full 200 gram skein on the large yarn winder I've got here. And then I had this bit. Obviously, it was from the third skein that I purchased. So there's 2 skeins here, and I would have had the third skein. So I wound it up and got it ready. If I had turned all these into squares, I would have a whole blanket in itself. But I didn't want to. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'd like to use this. There's about, I calculated there's about 410 grams, something like that in this pack. And I can use that as a border round for a jacket or part of a jacket. There's so much you can do with little leftovers of yarn. This is a lot of leftovers. But with little leftovers of yarn, there's so much that you can do, yeah? Camille says, oh, mine are out away all right. Yes. Sewing them together, haven't loved that part. Yes, but you can also crochet another border round, another round, and crochet them together. A join as you go thing. Love squares. I used to hate squares growing up, Granny squares, I hated it. And I think because I couldn't get them straight, I was young and I was angry that I couldn't straighten them. They just didn't work for me. I ended up, messing up corners, and I was so grumpy. And so I used to literally dislike making squares growing up. But I think by the time I hit 25 or 26, I, fell in love with them again, and now I'm happy with them. But growing up, I hated making them. I did make them, but I hated making them. They were one of those things that I just disliked making. Maroon Rose Crafts. Hi, Maroon Rose. You've missed quite a bit that we've said. You may have to re-watch the live if you want to see everything. I had a lot to talk about today because I missed the live on Saturday due to the fact that my son moved out. So we had to help him shift all his gear out. I like making the squares, but that's it. A tote bag doesn't bother me, but I have a lot of whole blankets worth of squares staring at me. Yes, I know. Yes, Moonrose Craft. We've done a lot of chatting. Someone likes to talk too much. Not me. It must be someone else. It must be someone else. Let's have a quick drink. Ta-da! We're done with that cup. Let's pop some more water in. Oh, and by the way, guys, we will have a normal Saturday live this Saturday. Normal Saturday live. I may speed the Saturday live up if I want to go to the Fibre Fest Saturday and not Sunday. I may speed it up. Cheers, everyone. Because I would like to go to the Fibre Fest at the Coburg Town Hall. My favourite stitch is C2C. Yeah, I get that. I actually do like the V-stitch, which is why you see me create a lot of V-stitch projects. I love the V-stitch. It's one of my favourite. And I love changing it too. Like I like putting 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, or 1 double crochet, chain 3 and 1 double crochet, or treble, chain 2, treble. That's US terminology. UK terminology would be a double treble. But you know what I mean? I'm going to say I like changing the V-stitch to suit whatever it is I want to create. Yeah. So there you go. My favourite stitch, yes, we've done that. I'm liking the stitch in this top. Yeah, it's come up all right. I do like it. I like it a lot. And I think with the colour change, using the V-stitch, double crochet V-stitch, it does give it a bit more of a kick when you're colour changing on a V-stitch round. Yeah. Into the next round. It's better to have the whole round one colour and then the next round another colour. Or with this blanket, let's try top. I don't know why I said blanket. With this top, I found that this orangey colour, I can get 2 rounds of it. Yeah. But all the other colours, I can only get 1 round. But that's because it's my size. If you are the smaller sizes, you could get 2 or 3 rounds with your colours. Yeah. And you can add a bit more of another colour to it. You don't have to keep the same colour. You can just let it go as well. As the list is endless of what you can create with your yarn. Yeah, it's endless. I've nearly got to the beginning of the round. How's everyone going with their top down top? Have they got the dress part going yet? Or I call it the base. The base. I do call it the dress, but I didn't want to call it the dress online. I called it the base. 12mm hook, 150 chain, making 1 size shawl 96. Okay. Oh, that's good. Wow, 12mm hook. That's huge. That's a wide hook. Yes, I'm on the 2nd stitch row. Okay, but be careful though because you've got increases happening. So be careful not to forget the increases, yeah? 2nd V-stitch row. Oh, I see the V-stitch row, so you stopped increasing. Oh, well, that's easy. Once you get that row done, it's the same in every round, which is super easy. And it can be done in front of the television and still looks like a gorgeous stitch. Like you literally went out and planned to make something fancy. So it still looks gorgeous and you can do it in front of the TV. That's the best thing. Front of the television, yeah? Or radio. I do like to put music on during the day. If I'm alone, I'll put my phone music on, Spotify, and I will play my 80s hits or my Latin songs. I love Latin music. and Latin dancing. If you didn't know this, I did ballroom dancing in my 20s, so I love the Latin dancing. Love it, love it, love it. I don't do it anymore. Probably break a hip or something. But I do love it. I tried it on my live tonight. Looks good. Oh, I'll have to check it out because I don't know what everybody else is looking like. Someone did send me a message the other day, or I can't remember where, I've got to find it, that they'd like to show me their work that they're creating, and I just haven't had a chance to respond. If you want to show me the work that you are creating, please send it to me via private message on Instagram or Facebook. More likely Facebook, I get it quicker. It doesn't matter really. They're both the same, Instagram or Facebook, either way. If you want me to share your work on my personal, my private page, on my private page, on my personal, on my business page at Wow Crochet Designs, I can do that for you and even pop your first name up there as well. And say, one of our subscribers, let's say, who's the last message? Camille. One of our subscribers, Camille, has created this. Here's a picture just for you. If you would like to create this top or whatever it is, there's the link to that. So I will mention you if you want me to show your work on my business page. You can't show it on my business page. They used to be able to do that. YouTube stopped it a long time ago. So if you want it to be shared on my business page, please send it to me via Messenger on Instagram or Messenger on Facebook, and I will share it. If you send it to me via the website email system, the picture comes out this big and I can't share it. I can't bring it down, make it small and share it. So there you go. I'm at the end of my round. Let's have a look at my skein. Not going to get it. So what's the next color? That orangey color. Where is it? Here. Okay. So I played with the yarn earlier. You know what? I'm going to do this part off air, so I'm going to leave that. So I've done one round. I've done round 17 with you guys. I was going to do all these squares with you guys on the channel. Whee! And the squares that you are seeing is these ones here. And I literally popped them on. I popped the last 4 on at 2:30 this afternoon. And then I started the live at 4. So they've been sitting there for a short time. They will be dry by tomorrow morning in this room because we've got the heater that goes on in this room. The ducted heating comes down and this room stays very warm. So they will be dry tomorrow, which means I'll have time to play with them. And by tomorrow, I'll have another 20 squares to be washed and blocked and have that ready for the weekend. So I'll be able to show you what it will look like on Tuesday, or what I'm looking to make on Tuesday's video vlog. Yeah. Did I say we're doing that Tuesday or Friday? I can't remember. If it's Friday, then forget it. You won't know until next week. I sent you a pic on my of my grandson in your hat. In your hat on Instagram. Oh, I'll check that out later, Camille. Thank you. I haven't been getting on Instagram very much. I get on there to do a few little things that pop the pictures up and then I'm out of there. To be fair, I have been running around this weekend because of my son. Run, hop, jump, 2 Z's, bed later. Okay. Moonrose, you have a good sleep, darling. We'll see you soon, darling. I'm actually going to head off too. I've got one round done, which I was happy with. I managed to talk to you all about everything I needed to talk about except what these little squares are going to be, which you will find out about them soon. We talked about the Fibre Fest, which is happening this weekend at Coburg Town Hall. If you are in Melbourne, come to the Fibre Fest. Check it out. Not sure of the exact times. I will let you know on Saturday mornings the exact times. I'm guessing between 10 and 3. You can't go wrong. It's probably earlier and later, but between 10 and 3, you can't go wrong, yeah? Also, quick tip to let you know that Luana's Live Antics will be happening this Thursday. It is a smaller project, so keep that in mind. That's what I said. Friday, I will do the video vlog, so I don't think those squares will be ready by Friday. I will do the video vlog Friday, and then on Monday, no, what did I say? No, I said I'll do pattern writing on Friday, and then Monday I'll do the video vlog because of the Fibre Fest. That's what I said, which means I'll also have those squares ready by Monday, so you'll know exactly what I'm doing with them. I said that in one breath. I talk really fast at the best of times. So there you go. So it's a very busy week. I will talk to you on Saturday about what's happening next week. Again, I'll give you another update because I don't know what I'm doing. What's she doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I am cleaning up this room as well. But a lot of this room can be cleaned up. I'm so itchy now. The dust is everywhere. Can be cleaned up at night as well. So it doesn't affect the channel really. So if I'm in here for about an hour every night for the next few days, then I'll have it all sorted out. But I think after those smaller projects that I'm doing for you on the channel, I might be able to spend a couple of hours in here after those projects. So there you go. All right, I'm going to head off, guys. I do want to thank everyone for joining us here today and listening to me going on and on and on and on so much. I want to let everyone know that there will be a normal live on Saturday, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. I will see you then soon. Ciao for now. Try to be good, yeah? Bye all.